In this section of the Math for All in New Orleans poster workshop video series, we will be talking about how to design a poster.
First, we will discuss basic design principles. Let's start with navigation and flow. People read top to bottom, left to right, so most posters have several columns. As an example, in column 1, you'd have an intro, background, and motivation. In column 2, you'd have your methods. And in column 3, you'd have your results, a conclusion, a future work section, and references. If you are not standing by your poster, a stranger should be able to tell what order it should be read in. Next, we will visit fonts. Do not use more than 2 font types, and try to use professional fonts, so no Comic Sans. Now let's talk about colors. Try to keep your poster to 2 to 3 main colors. If you have plots or figures that have a lot of color on them, keep the background white. Choose colors that complement each other and aren't obnoxiously bright. A popular choice is the colors of your school. Now let's talk about the balance between words and pictures. This can be tricky, but it's very important. In a poster session, no one is going to read every word on your poster. You don't have to write in paragraph form. Bullets are easier to read, just make sure they are all formatted consistently. And try to tell the story primarily through visuals. Use bolding, italics, and underlining to highlight keywords and takeaways. Make sure interesting photos are large and attract the eye to entice people to come to your poster. And make sure to leave blank space so the poster does not seem too crowded.
Now we will discuss how to pick a good title. A couple options for formatting your title are title case and sentence case. In title case, each of the words of the title are capitalized, whereas in sentence case, only the first word of the title is capitalized. Be consistent throughout your poster with the way you format the title and your headings, and maybe ask your mentor which formatting you should use. Make sure to use keywords from your research area in your title. And again, you can ask your mentor what branch of math your poster is on and what keywords are in that branch. Delete extra words from your title that don't add meaning. A bad example of a title with extra words is an investigation of symmetries of wallpaper groups. A better version of a title for the same project would be wallpaper group symmetries. Finally, pick something that tells the reader what kind of work you are doing, also known as something that would cause them to stop and look at your poster. Do label all the figures and graphs, especially your axes and units.
Do make sure you understand the poster size restrictions of the conference. For Math for All, the limits are 3 feet tall by 4 feet wide.
Do ask your friends to review poster drafts for typos and layout.
Don't simply reference an equation or theorem from another work by Theorem 3 in Andrews' 1971 paper. Posters should be self-contained. Write down everything for the audience so they don't need to look it up.
Don't try to fit your entire project on the poster. Summarize the main takeaways and don't worry about writing all the rigorous details of your work.
Don't use too small of a font size. Even the smallest fonts on your poster should be readable from 4 to 6 feet away.
Don't put anything on your poster that you would not be able to fully explain. This includes figures and equations.
That's it. We hope you can start to visualize your poster now. Tune in for our next video about how to actually create it using software.